Hello, I'm Tania Videira. I'm the marketing director at Celfocus, a system integrator that is focused on the digital transformation of the telcos. We've been participating in Network X for the past 2 years. It all started with Project Silva. We've been a collaborative approach with them on the cloud-native transformation for telco industry. Celfocus sits at the intersection between technology and business, filling the gap between network innovation and real-world implementation, supporting operators, turning next-generation architectures into tangible business value, making that actionable.
My name is André Vieira. I'm a pre-sales senior manager at Celfocus, focusing on two biggest offers, that is the digital twin and agentic AI. This is an event that is quite unique. I quite like it to attend it every year, and it's been already a couple of years that we've been attending because of the diversity that we have each year. So normally we have a theme for the full event. Here we can have different themes, what makes it very unique on the end-to-end. And talking about the artificial intelligence that can be applied, and it's going to be this horizontal platform across the networks. It's really important to connect also with the different type of vendors, and the uniqueness to have the software vendors and the hardware vendors talking together gives a very rich ecosystem to this part. And also a lot of colleagues and friends that attend. It's always good to see the faces and to recounter here in a very beautiful city that is Paris.
My name is Bruno Santos. I'm from Celfocus. My role is executive director. I'm responsible for all our client portfolio in Europe. I think Network X Celfocus being targeting one of the key areas of growth, the network assurance and autonomous networks journeys. I think our presence in Network X is critical for our business, and not only because we need to all the networking that we establish here, the follow-up meetings that we establish here, looking into the partnerships and having opportunity to partner with new players, it's critical for us, of course, the brand awareness that we generate here, because I think we have a considerable investment in Network X, so every year it's a new investment, new meetings, new stakeholders, so it's critical for us, our presence in Network X. I have two very interesting stories, one of a pure hunting story and another of a networking story. So last year we sponsored a wine tasting experience here in the Network X, and we were reached out by the head of data and AI of a top tier telco player in Europe, and we were able to establish a very nice conversation, a very nice discussion, and that ended up in an engagement 6 months after, with a new project and us acquiring a new client. Another good story is the continuous engagement that we have with other players here. Each year we have different conversations, each year we gain more traction, and that is generating not only the increase of the brand awareness of Celfocus, but also I strongly believe we are closer to close new business, and this is the right place to be. This is the right place where we find the right stakeholders for our value propositions.
João Antunes, I head autonomous networks at Celfocus, which is, I think, one of the challenges of today, because network produces a lot of data. And that autonomous network is all about gathering that data, processing it, gathering insights, take the noise out, and only focus on what's matter. So that we believe that it's a very big value for companies today. Like telcos, which have a lot of domains of networks needing to work that data. So in terms of technologies, I would say network digital twin, and coming back to the autonomous networks, we see it as a very big foundation, let's say critical foundation for autonomy of networks, because it will, this is the system that will give us the data, because data is typically very sparse within the network. So this is a system that will give us the real-time congregation of the network with its topology, and then on top of that system to work AI, machine learning, all of those techniques that can gather insights from all of the ecosystem of the telco data and the several domains that are typically sparse. The second I would say that is agentic AI. So very promising technology that we are seeing today that might kill the typical workflow type of implementation. Of course, will be some challenges like security and who can use it or not, because it will become dynamic, a dynamic workflow. But for sure, it's something that we are exploring, and it's trying to extract what is the potential of it. We already have some situations where we see a lot of potential, very potential on that to explore and innovate in the terms of how we do automation and query systems, and also democratize access to information on this digital twin that we're talking about.
I'm Carla Penedo. I'm the Executive Director for Cognitive Automation at Celfocus. Nothing replaces face-to-face discussions, especially in an industry that is built on collaboration. So we use Network X as a platform to connect with our partners, new ones, identify synergies, explore joint go-to-market opportunities around shared areas of interest. It's also a great opportunity to further engage with our existing clients, with new ones, in the end having conversations that often spark collaborative innovation, fresh perspectives, and also new approaches for business challenges.